From my vantage point, it's been a delight to watch the Territorial Arts Ministry and the Conservatory specifically continue to grow and flourish and build. And I'm conscious that the early years of which I was a part were really foundation building, and that's so important, but it's not enough. And so to see the way more and more young people have become involved in the arts, some of the conservatory students have encountered Christ at the TAM Conservatory. Some have grown deeper in their faith. Probably all have grown deeper in their art development. And some have gone on to be, of course, divisional arts leaders and even studied in fine arts academically and have careers there.
To watch individuals and see where they go with their lives and know that we were a part of helping them. Something they were interested in or thought, or maybe their corps officer thought, you ought to go try this. Suddenly becoming more involved and finding a real opportunity and ministry in it. And as I say, like you look at some of the individuals who are now teachers there, who were students when we started out.
I feel like similar to what TAM Conservatory has done for me is it creates a space for young people to use their gifting in a way that honors the Lord and is an act of worship.
I was always excited to see what God had in store each new year. And I knew leaving it that it was just going to continue to be led by Him.
The annual sort of pilgrimage to the conservatory has become a very important spiritual marker in people's lives over the years. And then that has happened for now several generations even.
I have these encounters with young people that I had the privilege of working with over the years and how they've grown into these remarkable leaders and artists in their own right. And this generation just running toward Christ in new and interesting ways and showing up through TAM in ways that I could never have dreamed. Never.
To see my friends' children be students at TAM and from what I can tell have a good time, that's strong evidence of the generations of TAM being impacted, and this cannot stop, this cannot die. TAM needs to keep going. And I think for all of us to just be who we are, and when we bring that all together in one place in one highly intensified week, a lot of really cool things happen.
I'd love my daughter to get to come to it. I think she would be inspired by the atmosphere of so many people devoted to the Lord all at one time that are all interested in using their artistic gifts for God's glory.
Earlier this year, I had the privilege, the honor of sitting amongst other territorial creative arts directors that were here for a conference. And it was time for Kathryn to speak about what TAM was doing now and what they had done in the last year. Just in the last year. I could not believe how much the Bureau is doing and incredible things that we could have never dreamed of 25 years ago.
And I think we see that evidenced in Star Search and divisional pageants and Christmas events that happen and other things throughout the year, and the divisions as well. So there's kind of a mutual, the divisions, the corps and the divisions feed into the conservatory, but then powerful things happen at the conservatory year after year after year, and then that overflows back out to the divisions and into the corps.
I would hope that TAM can be replicated around the world. I think that the Salvation Army is inherently very theatrical. So I really think that we as a movement globally should embrace that and lean into that. It makes sense to me that New York would be the epicenter and that should emanate out from Broadway. But I feel like I see signs of people around the world in as far-flung places as Australia and Europe starting to pick up on that element of Salvation Army expression. And it's something that I hope to see picking up more and more.
This generation of artists that we had the privilege of working with as they were growing up are now running at rocket speed. The creativity is unleashed in beautiful ways. So there's fruit everywhere, and it's beautiful. TAM collectively gave these kids a place to come home to and work out their salvation through their creativity.
Contribution of the artist through this territory, I think, is second to none. And I think the conservatory has become like just a hotbed of nourishment and creativity and enthusiasm and belonging that overflows throughout the territory. And it's something to behold. I don't know there's anything quite like it happening anywhere else in the world, although I hope it continues to spread.
I hope that they are closer to Jesus, that they are stronger in their faith, that they feel valued, that they feel like they have a place, that they are His child, that they are loved by Him and others. And I hope that they feel a part of something very, very important to God.